So in December of 2024, after a record-breaking month, the most unlikely beef between two of the top streamers to ever touch Twitch would officially start. Cenat had just set the all-time record for the most active subscribers in Twitch history, and XQC, an old friend turned foe, would make an unnecessary joke about how Kai accumulated these subs, and that would be the start of the most random beef in streaming history. And even though over the past few months the beef did die down a bit between the two, after some recent claims made by XQC about the newfound success of Kai's newest content house, this would once again stir up a bit of commotion between the two. But what claims did XQC exactly make, and why is this causing so much beef and drama between him and Cenat? Well, that's probably what you're here to find out. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the trap house with the biggest trapper, and while you're at it, don't forget to click that very first link down below in my description to join my Discord server and become an official member of the community. Now with all of that being said, let's get into the never-ending beef between XQC and Cenat. So to start, we all know the history of Cenat. We've covered him numerous times on this channel and documented his career from when he was just a kid in New York making skits, all the way up to his journey of becoming the biggest streamer in the entire world. And if you've been around Twitch long enough, then you probably know a little bit about XQC as well. We haven't covered him as much on my channel specifically, but he's been around the streaming community for a lot longer than Cenat has. In fact, XQC started his streaming career about 10 years ago at the age of 19 years old. And of course, his era of streaming is a lot different than the era that we're in now with Cenat. XQC and a lot of other popular streamers at that time gained their popularity on Twitch by being highly skilled gamers, but now that isn't really the case anymore because most of the biggest streamers on the platform don't really gain much at all. Nowadays, a lot of streamers tend to gain their popularity through the use of IRL streams or even desktop streams in general. But even with the both of these creators coming up in two completely different areas of the internet and both of them managing to become the biggest streamer within their time period, the two of them would eventually end up crossing paths, and they even formed a bit of a friendship. They met in real life for the first time at TwitchCon 2022, and they even took a few pictures and things together as well. And this led to the two of them really hitting it off and becoming friends with one another, and eventually this led to them doing a couple collab streams as well. They would end up doing a couple Discord segments together where they would either talk, laugh, and even dance together on stream. But eventually, as Kai began seeing more and more success within his career, a lot of older popular Twitch streamers began developing this weird hatred for Kai. I mean, we saw it with streamers like Ninja, for example, who literally hated on Kai any opportunity he got, and now we're later seeing this with streamers like XQC. After Kai completed his biggest streaming marathon yet with the Mafia-thon 2, where he became the most subscribed Twitch streamer in history, accumulating over 700,000 active subscribers in just 1 month. While in a call with fellow AMP member Agent, who's good friends with Cenat obviously, XQC would try to make some jokes about how Kai managed to accumulate all of these subscribers.
Drop 100 gifted if you want me to be happy, guys.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, what is...
Oh, that's a good strat. Wow.
Yeah. The Cenat strat, she's really, dude.
Wow, Agent, you let him do that?
Wait, when does Kai cry for subs?
Oh, fuck. Not say something, Q.
When is he not?
Say something, Q.
And obviously, Kai wouldn't find any of these jokes funny at all. Not because he's soft or can't take a joke or whatever narrative people like to use when discussing this situation. The real reason Kai has such a big problem with this is because this wasn't the first time the XQC tried to send shots towards Kai and then play it off as if he was trolling or joking or something like that. And I guess Kai just let all of these little jabs build up, and eventually he got to a point where he was tired of it, and this is what led to him responding like this.
Felix, let me tell you something, Felix, okay? Felix, let me tell you fucking something, nigga. I'll be holding my composure, but that, nigga. You. This nigga had the nerve to go ahead and tell me that all I do is bring celebrities on stream and shit like that, do collabs and shit like that and cool like that. Then niggas gonna say, oh my god, he only does this, he don't do nothing this, he cry for subs. I done switched it up to international. I done went international overseas. IRL, I done did gaming, and you was on my I was gaming Elden Ring. You was in my chat offering me 25,000 for each boss that I fought. Every time you came back in, let's not even bring it up. No, let's bring up the facts, gang. Glaze me, bitch. Glaze me, cause niggas talk shit and don't remember what the f they be doing. You was just on my
As after this, the two of them ended up briefly going back and forth, and the two streamers, who are both extremely rich by the way, ended up even engaging in a bit of a band for band. They're both light years outside of my tax bracket, so I'm not even going to get into all of that. But after that, the beef and drama quickly died down over the past few months, and both Cenat and XQC really just stayed in their own respective lanes without mentioning each other. But all of that would end up coming to an end very recently. So a few days ago, I uploaded this video titled How Cenat's newest content house is taking over Twitch, which ended up doing pretty well. Thank you guys for that, of course. But basically, this video was about the members of the new house, how it all came to be, and how successful it's been for everyone thus far. But some people, such as XQC, doesn't buy that all of this success has been purely organic.
This guy might be the GOAT. Like it. He's just doing it better. 1K, next day 800, next day 8K, next day 60K. That's the GOAT. I mean, then they have 20, 20, 20, 30, 20. That's the absolute GOAT of streaming. I mean, we've been doing it all wrong for like a whole decade. We're fucking stupid. They're all view butters. I don't give a fuck saying it about these days. I'm not, bro. Imagine, like from a 1K Andy to 20K Andy overnight. Like bro, I mean, I've been here before. Like, I'm not stupid. Like, this shit's fucking bought up the wazoo.
Yeah, is XQC a hater?
And I must say, those comments have caused a bit of an uproar on social media, with people both agreeing and disagreeing with this take. And it's not like this is just some new accusation towards this group specifically, because over the past few years, we've seen various up and coming streamers get accused of view botting whenever they started pulling some pretty unusual numbers. I mean, we've seen it with streamers like Neon, for example, or even the new FaZe clan when they first started popping. It's not really unusual for streamers to get hit with these allegations. Normally it just means you're doing something right. Truthfully, each case has their own variables that make these view botting allegations either stronger or weaker, and in this instance we have a bunch of creators who happen to be best friends with the biggest streamer on all of Twitch, and they're all living inside of one house which this creator paid for, and it's still relatively new as well, so of course it's been a trending viral thing. And not to mention that they've been doing numerous collabs with AMP as well, which is also probably the biggest content group on YouTube. So with these variables, I don't think that it's far-fetched for the members of this new content house to be pulling the numbers that they're pulling, although it is rather hard for me to believe that over 100,000 people tuned into a stream to watch Rakai and Little Tay go on like a date or whatever it is that they did. I know they both had some viral TikToks and lore building up to the big stream, but in general, it's still just rather hard for me to believe that any grown man will watch that, and I know there's no way there's 100,000 kids watching it either. But anyways, after these claims were made by XQC, of course Cenat would quickly come to his friend's defense and respond to the claims that XQC made.
Now, it's not even directly me. He didn't say my name, but he talking about my mans and shit. That, you feel me? Like, you're not about to belittle what these niggas got going on, because you can't fathom what's happening in this current day of time. Like, gang, off your response and off you had just reacted to that about Reggie and Rakai and shit, I could automatically tell you don't know the story behind them. You haven't seen the build up to where they at right now and why them numbers are making sense.
Now, just because of the past issue that the two of these streamers have already had, it does seem like XQC is just hating a little bit, because he does, as I mentioned, have a bit of a history hating on Kai whenever he does like something big, and nobody really other than Kai responded directly towards XQC, but a few members of this house did make a couple comments on the claims that were put under their name.
If niggas don't speak on you, that means you're not doing the right thing. So that means we clearly doing the right thing. We've been in this crib for 1 week. Niggas ready to think we view buying? You know, 1 week is 7 days. It took niggas 7 days to think we was view buying.
And after all of that, XQC responded in a way that not many people expected. Instead of going back and forth and arguing with Kai or the entire group as a whole, XQC instead challenged Kai and the rest of the group to simply prove his claims wrong or right.
You haven't seen the build up to where they at right now.
What is the story behind the 4 days in a row under 40% chat rates? Listen, I'm not, forget about what I said. Forget about anything that I know or don't know. Explain what type of story or what endeavor gets you to sub 40, sub 30% validation rate in chat. Explain it. I don't know. Just explain it. 4 days, 5 days in a row? I mean, why even attack me? Attack my story.
And I must say, since he made those claims, for one, nobody really responded to prove him wrong or right. But there has in fact been a significant drop in most of these streamers' viewers. But once again, there could be multiple factors for that. The truth is, we don't have many facts to go off at all. It really all comes down to opinion. But one thing that I will say is that there's 100% more Twitch viewers now than there ever has been before. And of course, with the use of clips going viral on platforms like Twitter or TikTok, this could easily lead to certain creators having an absurd amount of viewers that they wouldn't typically see. This is really something that we've seen happen with numerous creators within the clipping era. I mean, it's kind of single-handedly how Speed became the biggest streamer in the world. But that's just my personal opinion. As you guys know, the only opinion that I really care about is you guys' opinion. So with that being said, be sure to leave you guys thoughts down below in the comments and let me know whether you think XQC has a point or if he's just hating. Do you think that some members of this group may be view botting, or do you think this is just simply all organic? Be sure to let me know. And while you're at it, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join me on my journey to 15K. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy the video, be sure to give me a thumbs down. As you guys know, any feedback is good feedback to me. And as always, I appreciate all of the love and support. And I'll catch you boys and girls in the next banger, man.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.